on Dakota's last day, and we've been taking it easy on Dakota. She's only a little horse, and just gentling her through with the riding. She's come along pretty good. She's going to come back and we'll do her impulsion training in a few months, about 3 or 4 months I think. So the idea of what we're doing in this training week is to get her to where she's rideable and just introduce her to it. So there's not a lot of work for her. We don't want to get her sore. Actually, today was the first day that she ever didn't really want to be caught. Every other day she'd come up and catch herself. So she did come up in the end, but she did think about going somewhere else when I went to get her. Anyhow, so it's just a sign that something, we've got to try and finish the day better each time and make sure we don't get her sore in the back. She looks good. Okay, we're going to put her first saddle on. She just snorted at it a minute ago, so that's not a good sign. But she did also sniff it. So there it is. It's here in saddle. Bad. That was my fault. I didn't do my swing right. So here what we're going to do, we'll walk her out. We've got to try and keep her laterally soft as she goes, and ideally just to get her go a little bit lateral in her start. A little bit of a glitch there, and just walking. So that was a forequarter yield, hindquarter yield. Here's my next forequarter yield. This is a bit dangerous when they're facing you like this. You've got to really have your personal space established. Don't usually do a back up when we're first doing this, but I just wanted to get that right hind working a bit better. Have to do all that again. Just going to walk a little bit further. So here, just doing a little bit of lateral to keep her soft, to keep her going forward there. The aim here is she's not to leave the ground, okay? So that's my goal, is to try and keep her calm. Going good, and here I'm just keeping a little lateral softness in there. It's not working as good on this side. There, that worked there. Check my saddle, and then we're going to take it up to a trot and go a bit longer range. any little sort of glitch like that, we make sure she comes out going forward laterally soft. Just exploring. I just went a little shorter range there to help her out a bit. Bit touchy. You notice I'm trying to give her a loose rein there, loose rope, leaving it all up to her. That's pretty good. Keep falling back in that indirect rein there. Not bad though. So I'm going to try some jumps in a sec.
That was quite nice.
It's pretty wild. Maybe she relaxed after, which is a good thing. And the bejeebers out of the other horse. Just going to do a 22-foot rope, long range. We're going to go up to a canter. So along with the jumps got a bit of a canter stride in it, and that's what we want to see. Also, it's a flight test thing, and there with the triple barrels, which is kind of a challenge for a young horse. That really gets them using their back as well. Good thing. So here I'm going to ask her to stay calm in the canter. One of the things I need first is my horse nice and calm in walk, trot, canter. That's a bit exciting. Don't know whether you got it on film there, Liam, but just out of that last bit there, where we bounced off the fence, we got a little left lead out of that. So I rewarded that. See her recovery? That's a good thing. So teaching your horse to think its way through its little triggers, its fears, is a good thing. We needed that around about then. Okay, that was our good side. I'm going to record that. So, if you remember, on day one, when we first started the barrel jumps anyway, they were a bit like that, a bit all over the shop, and that's that forward thing, the barrel's there, that's the same thing as what she's going through today, is that canter transition. In the beginning, that's what the barrels are to the horse, okay? So we've got to get that better. And you remember how good she got those barrels over a series of days, that's the same thing here. So that first try, that's nothing to worry about, that's quite good actually. So we've got that through. Now I could harp on it again and go do it again, but I don't think we need to, because we can just do that over a series of days. As I've got this horse here, this horse is coming back to me, so I can just continue on from where she is now. There's no need to push her hard is what I mean, and go, because what will happen is she'll be cantering, but then she'll start to get a bit of a counter arc in her body if I push too much. Okay, so we reward the try. There we go, we cantered with the saddle on. Now we're going to go for a ride. Here we go, I've got a bit of wind noise on this one, so I'm going to do a voiceover for you. This is me doing my special old man technique to get my leg ready. So here we go. So that's the first saddled ride. We only just put the saddle on her just a few minutes ago. So always glad to get that outside stirrup in. The flex, you know, the flex, you think that's nice, that lateral flex, but you know, she's just looking around, which is nice, but sometimes they do that when they're a little bit nervous. So there's my rub that seems to work for her. I'm just going to walk off a little bit with a little bit of lateral flex. So a little bit of curve in her body, try to get her to go forward. Just notice here, notice how her back end's spinning and her front end's not going forward. So, you know, she's a little bit nervous, she's a bit braced, I'm probably a little bit nervous too, and not travelling forward. So her front legs aren't going forward, her back end's just moving around. Not a good sign, so we've just got to try and get those front legs going forward like that there. So that's good. Just tried for the centre there, but it didn't work. Rumph. That sort of got a bit of a trot there, that was good. Looks like I'm going for it. Okay, that's not bad. So, you know, I was starting to lose forward there in the walk, so I thought, well, let's go get the trot. Sometimes if you hang in the walk for too long, you actually take the forward out of the horse. You think you're building confidence, but you're not. You're actually building resistance. So just laterally flex here, trying to get a soft flex to a stop, facing the centre. See how she spins a bit there. Then she's still a bit nervous, a bit stiff through the body, so she spun. She should have finished facing the centre there, but going right. Okay, just trying to relax her a bit in that forward trot here, so putting a bit of forward back in, trying to get that transition better without me having to spank her, which would be nice. If it wasn't too bad, but you know, we're trying to do a nice job with this horse. Finish soft. You see those little glitches in the groundwork there, trying to get that trot back to nice and smooth again like we had before we put the saddle on. So, you know, I got it going in the riding there, but I felt there was a little bit too much pressure needed to get into the trot. So I just hop on the ground and tune it in on the ground, get it going again, and then hop on and go again. Okay, so that's what your groundwork's for. Okay, let's see how we go on the other side here. Just ask permission before we hop on, just checking, don't just throw your leg over, otherwise you might get more forward than what you want, but not soft and supple. Just checking my flex as I go forward there, so looking okay, a little bit of lateral softness and then a bit of forward. Now if you're doing this with a schooled horse, you might do a lateral flex, indirect rein and direct rein. They were sort of all blended into one. Do you see that little brace there with the head pop in the transition? That's what we've got to get rid of, that little
nervousness there. You know, that's her first trot going this way. Also to the right on the ground wasn't a good side, or bareback. So here we've got to try and develop this forward confidence. Forward confidence give you a soft upper horse. Okay, I'm trying to finish here, I think. Trying to get a nice impulsion into my stop there in the lateral flex, but here again, see how we've spun again on this, trying to finish. You know, that's going to happen on our first ride, isn't it? You're going to be a little bit nervous. I've seen them spin a lot more than this, so this is pretty good. So here, gentle, calmer, try and flex. Just flex. Yep. Soften, facing the center. I don't want to teach her to face out of the center. I think that's what I'm saying there. Bit of a drafty day, this one. Okay, we're going to go again. I wasn't happy with the stop, so we'll just try that again. So I want to see that come down nice and quick like that. That's the go. Beautiful. But now see how she's staying there and I'm not asking her? I'm just going to...
Coming over a bit, Liam.
I'll wait there for a moment. Get that straighter.
There, that's good. Yep. Alright, so just waiting for her to relax and straighten her head. Remember, she did this in the bareback ride as well. She just needs a moment. And if I remember right, I gave her a rub and that helped her relax. There we go. Alright, lateral flex doesn't always mean relax. It's something we need to teach them. Relaxing and softening your lateral flex. That's our job. We teach them that. That's pretty good, so we've got some walk trots. I need to muck around with that now, play around with this and get this travelling to where she's doing nice transitions, getting out here, turn around the markers, things like that, like we did in the bareback, which is coming along good. So she's a rideable horse, green as green, but I don't want to be doing too much on her anyway because she's only little, and you wouldn't take this one up to a canter, not for my size, because there's no need. And yes, we want the horse to canter, but I'll wait till she grows a bit. The main thing at the moment is confidence, softness, willingness. And we've really come along with those in this training. 10 days that we've had. So, pretty nice little horse. We did our halter training for 3 days, and then we've done some first rides, only 7 days of first rides. So, generally nowadays we go a little bit longer on the first rides, probably 10 days. So her next time she comes back will probably be 10 days.